Over 65? Then stop what you're doing and listen carefully, because what you're about to hear might just change how you see your daily snack. Some of the most popular nuts sitting right now in your kitchen cabinet might be quietly damaging your health every single day. Here's what most seniors don't know. By the time you reach your 70s, your muscle strength may have dropped by up to 4%. But it's not just aging. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a silent killer that accelerates this decline, and surprisingly, certain healthy nuts could be making things worse. According to recent studies, inflammation linked to poor dietary choices is responsible for a significant rise in weakness, fatigue, joint pain, and even memory loss among older adults. The worst part? Many of these foods are eaten with the belief that they're good for you. In this video, we'll uncover 4 popular nuts that might be undermining your strength, your energy, and your independence. If you're eating even one of them regularly, without knowing the risks, this message is for you. Make sure to stay until the very end because we'll also show you which nuts to eat instead, and how to make simple changes that protect your body from the inside out. And if you're already eating one of these daily, don't panic, you're not alone. But once you understand what these nuts do to an aging body, you'll know exactly what to change starting today. Leave a comment below telling us which nut you snack on most. Almonds, cashews, peanuts? You might be surprised by what we reveal next. Welcome to Senior Holistic Health, your trusted guide to aging stronger, smarter, and healthier every day. Let's start with one of the most commonly consumed nuts, not just in America, but all over the world. Peanuts. Cheap, accessible, and often labeled as heart-healthy, peanuts have become a staple snack for many seniors. But here's the truth. Peanuts aren't even real nuts. They're legumes, and that small difference makes a big impact on your health. First, peanuts are incredibly prone to mold contamination. Because they grow underground, they're exposed to warm, moist environments that allow aflatoxins to thrive. Aflatoxins are toxic compounds produced by mold, and they've been directly linked to liver damage, immune suppression, and even certain cancers. Secondly, peanuts are high in omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6s are not inherently bad, most seniors already consume far too much compared to omega-3s, creating an imbalance that fuels chronic inflammation. This imbalance is especially dangerous for older adults dealing with joint pain, arthritis, or heart issues. Peanuts also contain vitamin K, which might sound beneficial, but for anyone on blood thinners like warfarin, it can interfere dangerously with medication. Many seniors are unaware of this interaction and consume peanut butter daily without realizing the risk. And that's not even mentioning the added salt, hydrogenated oils, and sugars found in most commercial peanut butters, ingredients that increase blood pressure, cholesterol, and weight gain. So what's the alternative? Switch to almonds, particularly raw or dry roasted ones with the skin on. Almonds are rich in magnesium, vitamin E, and healthy fats that help lower bad cholesterol, support heart health, and even improve brain function. Unlike peanuts, they're true tree nuts, and they don't carry the same risks of mold or inflammation. If you've been snacking on peanuts daily, this is your wake-up call. Replacing them with almonds is a small change that could make a major difference in your long-term health. Let us know in the comments, did you know peanuts weren't real nuts? And are you ready to make the switch? Next on the list is a nut that feels soft, creamy, and comforting. Cashews. They're easy to chew, taste slightly sweet, and are often seen as a healthier snack for older adults. But that smooth texture might be hiding some serious problems. First, cashews are surprisingly high in carbohydrates. In fact, 1 ounce of cashews contains almost 9 grams of carbs, far more than most other nuts. For seniors, especially those with diabetes or prediabetes, This can lead to sharp spikes in blood sugar levels. And with over 70% of Americans over 65 falling into one of those two categories, this makes cashews a risky choice. Second, cashews contain a compound called oxalate. While naturally occurring, oxalates can bind to calcium in the gut and reduce calcium absorption, something no senior wants. With bone density already declining after 60, this can increase the risk of fractures and even kidney stones. What's more, cashews are relatively low in fiber compared to other nuts, making them less helpful for digestion. They also contain enzyme inhibitors, which can interfere with protein digestion. For seniors who are already struggling to get enough protein and absorb nutrients efficiently, this is a hidden obstacle. And then there's the preparation. Many store-bought cashews are roasted in unhealthy oils and coated in excessive salt, adding even more risk for high blood pressure and weight gain. So what's the better option? Try walnuts instead. Walnuts are one of the best sources of plant-based omega-3s which fight inflammation, protect brain function, and support heart health. They also contain antioxidants and polyphenols that have been shown to slow cognitive decline in older adults. And unlike cashews, walnuts have a higher fiber content and fewer carbs, making them ideal for managing blood sugar. So if you're in the habit of reaching for a handful of cashews, it might be time to make the switch. Your bones, brain, and blood sugar will thank you. Leave a comment below if you've been eating cashews daily. Have you noticed any changes in your energy or digestion? We'd love to hear from you. Macadamia nuts are often seen as luxurious, premium, and heart-healthy. Their buttery flavor and creamy crunch make them a popular choice in mixed nut blends, trail mixes, and even desserts. But when it comes to seniors over 65, macadamias may do more harm than good. For starters, macadamias are the most calorie-dense of all common nuts, packing in over 100 calories per ounce. That might not seem like much, but for seniors with slower metabolisms and reduced daily activity, these calories can quickly add up. Weight gain around the waistline isn't just a cosmetic issue. It's directly linked to heart disease, insulin resistance, and reduced mobility in aging adults. Macadamias are also extremely high in fat, about 22 grams per ounce, with a relatively high amount of saturated fat. While they do contain some monounsaturated fats, the saturated portion can still raise LDL cholesterol in sensitive individuals, especially if eaten in large quantities or paired with a high-fat diet. Another issue, their texture. Macadamias are dense and hard, which can pose a challenge for seniors with weak teeth, dentures, or jaw problems. Cracking into them may not only be uncomfortable, but risky for oral health. Worse yet, many commercially available macadamia nuts are roasted in poor quality oils and heavily salted, turning what might seem like a healthy snack into a sodium bomb that raises blood pressure. So what should you reach for instead? Try pistachios. These flavorful green nuts are lower in calories and fat than macadamias, and they're packed with potassium, an essential mineral for blood pressure regulation. Pistachios also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, which support eye health, and they're softer to chew, making them more senior-friendly. Bonus: the act of shelling pistachios slows down snacking and provides a built-in portion control mechanism. They satisfy without encouraging overeating. So if macadamias have been your go-to for that rich, indulgent crunch, it might be time to reconsider. Pistachios offer many of the same benefits with fewer risks. Let us know in the comments. Have you tried pistachios before? Do you notice a difference in how your body feels? Last on our list is a nut that often flies under the radar: pine nuts. Known for their delicate flavor and frequent use in pesto or gourmet dishes, pine nuts seem innocent, even fancy. But for seniors, they come with some surprisingly serious risks. First, pine nuts are notorious for causing what's called pine mouth. This condition leaves a bitter, metallic taste in your mouth that can last for days or even weeks. While not dangerous on its own, this lingering taste disturbance can reduce appetite, a real problem for older adults who already struggle to maintain a healthy weight or consistent nutrition. Second, pine nuts are high in polyunsaturated fats, which can oxidize quickly if the nuts aren't stored properly. Once oxidized, these fats form free radicals that increase inflammation and damage cells, exactly what aging bodies are trying to avoid. What's more, pine nuts can interact with many common medications taken by seniors, especially statins, antidepressants, and blood pressure drugs. These interactions can reduce the effectiveness of medication or increase side effects without you even realizing it. They are also small and slippery, which makes them a choking hazard for anyone with swallowing difficulties or dry mouth, a side effect of many medications prescribed to seniors. And let's not forget cost. Pine nuts are expensive, and because of that, they are often stored for long periods, raising the risk of rancidity and nutrient loss. So what's a smarter alternative? Try Brazil nuts. Just 1 or 2 a day provides a powerful dose of selenium, an essential mineral that supports thyroid function, reduces inflammation, and boosts immunity. Brazil nuts are larger, easier to chew, and offer a creamy texture with real health benefits. Important note: don't overdo it. Brazil nuts are potent. Just 1-2 per day is enough for most adults. If you've been adding pine nuts to salads, snacks, or recipes thinking they're harmless, it's time to take a closer look. Leave a comment. Have you ever experienced pine mouth? Or did you know about their medication interactions? Let us know below. Let's be clear. Nuts can absolutely be part of a healthy diet for seniors, but only if you're choosing the right ones. As we've seen, some of the most popular options, peanuts, cashews, macadamias, and pine nuts, can quietly sabotage your health over time. Whether it's inflammation, blood sugar spikes, poor calcium absorption, dangerous drug interactions, or even just excess calories, these hidden threats can erode your strength, your balance, and your independence. But the good news? The fix is simple. You don't have to stop eating nuts. You just need to make smarter choices. Switch to almonds for heart and brain health. Choose walnuts for omega-3s and memory support. Snack on pistachios to protect your blood pressure and eyesight. Add Brazil nuts for thyroid function and anti-aging antioxidants. Even small dietary shifts like these can help you fight inflammation, protect your bones and muscles, and maintain your energy as you age. So take a moment today to look in your pantry. What kinds of nuts are hiding there? What tiny changes could make a huge difference in how you feel tomorrow? You have the power to choose foods that fuel your body instead of depleting it. And that power starts now. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more science-backed advice made for seniors who want to live stronger and longer.